All right, everyone, welcome to the another edition of this Hall of Healers interview. And today, in this Hall of Healers interview, we have with us Mr. Rakesh Purohit. And I welcome you, Rakesh, into this Hall of Healers interview.
Thank you, Sachin. Thank you so much. Thank you
Great,
so much.
Rakesh. So happy to have you here. And I want to really dig deep into your journey of how your journey has been with Self Healers Hub and your health journey, right? So let's
Right.
begin. Are we ready to start, Rakesh?
Yes, yes, absolutely. This is
Amazing,
this is
Rakesh.
this is one thing which I've learned in this entire process, to be ready always, and I'm always ready to learn. I'm still learning.
Awesome, awesome, Rakesh. Let's inspire others through your health journey. Let's begin. Okay. So first and
Right.
foremost question, Rakesh, to you is, what were you like, and what was your health like before you were, in this? You got into the Self Healers Hub, and what was your mindset like? Can you share with everyone?
Thank you so much, Sachin. First of all, the thing is, when I started this particular process, I had all kinds of doubts in my mind. To be very precise,
Mm-hmm.
I never thought that I would land up in a place where I would learn so much. It's still I'm learning, but I have learned so much all this way. And what I would like to emphasize is that I was so unaware of things that were happening all around me, including the food that I was having, the kind of life and the lifestyle that was I was leading. All those were scribed in the books. People could have ready access to the books and everything. There is so much information available on YouTube, on internet. People just get satisfied by watching these videos on the YouTube, or maybe through these books and all. But I was missing something. I needed something where I could share my thoughts, my feelings, and there should be somebody to listen to me and guide me through. And
Mm-hmm.
you have been such a great mentor. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Sachin. And you are doing a wonderful, wonderful job, a wonderful service to mankind. And I am, and I will always be indebted to you. And I would say one thing: this program, this particular, sessions that you conducted so far, thus far, have, incorporated in me a sense of awareness. I
Oh,
am feeling everything, the even the food that I eat, the water that I drink, the air that I breathe, everything has started resonating so well.
wow.
Whenever I eat something which is not, uh, to be precise, as you call, the ideal food for an ideal time, I somehow resist.
Wow.
Earlier, that was not the case. Earlier,
Amazing.
I used to have everything, anything, anytime. And
Wow.
now I have precise timing for the precise food items that I want to have. And the
Awesome.
one thing that I've learned, that I can say no. Earlier, I had no. Everything
Aha.
was yes and yes.
That's
And wherever
beautiful.
I went, actually, even in my friend circle, they're surprised. They're surprised to see this change. My family
New
members, they're surprised.
Rakesh. There is a new Rakesh.
Yeah, I'm so happy, Sachin, sharing my thoughts, and it's all coming from within. You see,
Yeah,
every word that is coming from within. I can't say you how much I'm thankful to you people, particularly you actually,
thank
and
you.
as a group. This particular
Yeah,
group is also very amazing, as I had put actually
thank you.
today, that we learn from one another. And
Exactly.
when you share, there is
Hmm.
so much to learn.
Yes, I agree
It's
with you,
not,
Rakesh.
it was not about winning, or to
Hmm.
be declared a winner. That was never in my mind. What was in my mind was, I should, understand the importance of this person's words. And I took your words, you know within. And what has
Great.
come out is
Amazing.
the, sincerity that has gone behind this, the
Amazing.
sincere effort that has gone behind this. You
Hmm.
were very sincere from the very first day, because you are doing a wonderful thing. But how we take it, you know it was individual choice. And I made my choice from the very first day I joined this program, that come what might, whatever you say, you know I would try to put that into practicality. It's not
Exactly.
something those will be words. And
Aha.
I
Very good.
took I took one thing at a particular time.
Amazing.
I was not rushing through the videos, Sachin, to be very
That's good.
true.
That's
I
good.
was, yes, yes, I never, and I have not completed even the entire videos, to be I'm
That's
admitting
okay,
this.
but
This is an
that's
acknowledgement.
okay. That's okay. Even though you're not completed it, you're already seeing the
Yeah,
results from what you're actually even just taken. You're already seeing
yeah,
results. You have so much to create.
yes,
Amazing.
yes,
Amazing.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
So let me put
and
forward my second question to you. All
right,
right. Is that okay? Sorry
yes,
for
yes,
interrupting you. Yeah. Second
right.
question. What were the three top things you are seeing or you're getting from this Tamasic membership of Self Healers Hub? So what is that you're getting from this self-healing system and all the bonuses? Like if you want to put it into the three top learnings you had, what is it?
Uh, the first and foremost thing that I have learned is you be true to yourself.
Good.
You can cheat others, you
Oh,
can bluff others, you can prove that you are someone special, or maybe for the time period you may feel like that, but
mm,
then if you're sincere to yourself, everything will fall in place.
amazing.
And
So
I
what you
started
said is
being,
very powerful, Rakesh.
yeah,
I just
i
want to
i
reiterate this.
yeah, I
Okay.
started being sincere, Sachin. Actually, even if I sit for my prayers, those prayers are not just because a
Words.
specific time has been fixed for the prayers.
Mm,
Every moment of yours can become a prayer, as I'm experiencing it. Even if I'm talking to you, it's a prayer. It's something
amazing.
which is happening because of divine intervention, because something we have a special connect. And who has
Wow.
established this connect? you know I don't have words. I don't know
Great.
how should I describe this connect,
Wow,
this
Rakesh.
connect that we are sharing.
It's sacred. It's sacred. Yes, it's very sacred, Rakesh. And
Yeah,
amazing. What you
and
said, you can cheat others, but you
yeah,
can't cheat yourself. That is very powerful. What
yes,
you're told, don't underestimate that. It's very powerful. What you can cheat others, but you can't cheat yourself. How much
yes,
will you cheat yourself?
yes,
Yes, amazing, Rakesh. So, what is the
yes. Yeah,
second point? What you
the
did? Yeah.
second the second most important point was, certainly, since we are talking about this body, it's a gross thing, certainly, but this ought to be, perfectly functioning in equilibrium with, you know, the five elements that we are made up of, right?
Mm,
And the food that we consume is not just to satisfy our gut.
that's
It's
the
not
one
that
of
to,
the microphone.
fill the gut, right?
Mm,
And when we are talking about gut as our second brain, it certainly
mhm.
speaks volumes about the gut.
Exactly.
And there is a subtle intelligence which is working there.
Exactly.
And why do we allow our stomach, our gut, our organs to laugh at us? That this fellow has gone bonkers, where he has abundance, available, which is can do wonders to his body. Still, he's consuming rotten things which have no importance and no utility as such. So
Yes.
now, so this particular thing has come to my mind, that not just for the sake of satisfying my tongue, I should have food. Food
Mm,
should be something which should take me to a different level. Once
yes.
every bite that I have, Sachin, now, with
Mhm.
so much consciousness and awareness,
Wow,
this is
Rakesh.
this is a dramatic change,
Wow.
and I'm feeling it. And I used to hurry with the food sometimes,
Mm,
and
okay.
sometimes I used to be distracted while having food.
Mm,
Now
mm.
every bite that I have is done with total awareness. This is
Wow,
the
Rakesh, so
second
powerful.
most
You
important
have
point.
tapped into two things, very
Yeah,
powerful things, which can, no, this health change is sustained for you. It won't go away. One is you can't cheat yourself. And second is you have tapped
yeah,
into your awareness. That
yeah,
is your
yeah,
superpower. Yes, amazing.
yeah.
What is the third takeaway?
Uh, and third, as I have said, I always wanted life to be 100% material, at the same time 100% spiritual. And I feel that the combination of the kind of food that you have, the kind of air that you breathe in, and above all, the kind of thoughts that you have in your mind, you know,
Mm.
kind of, gel together to form the kind of person that you are. You
Mm.
cannot have a total person as you feel
Mm.
you ought to be unless and until you have command over all these three aspects, like the food that you have, the environment that you live in, and
Mm.
the kind of thought process that you are under.
Good.
So once there is, a sync, a kind of,
Mm.
a balance between these things or among these things, then
Mm.
only you can see changes happening at the subtle level.
Yes.
Grossly, you will remain the way you are. It's not
Yes.
that magic would happen. Like today,
Yes.
we start, consuming the right kind of food, and the next day you'll start seeing miracles. That is
Ah.
absolutely wrong to, assume, And I think it's asking for too much. But then again, changes do happen. And if
Yes.
you are sensitive enough, you
Mm.
would be able to perceive those changes and
Yes.
share those changes with uh, others and on a platform like this.
Mm.
And I am very
Exactly.
privileged to have following your guidelines, and I have incorporated those things. You know, very small little things
Yeah.
like to be uh, showing the kindness that and 10% of your. I used to do that also, but
Mm.
with not so much of enthusiasm and awareness. And
Mm.
now I am doing that, that for charity also. And
Amazing.
because I had this knack, right from the very beginning in my school days. Can will you give me 2 minutes actually, if I can share my story actually, a
Yeah,
small
sure,
story?
Rakesh. You
Yeah,
can.
yeah. The thing is, I was my school days, and once an idea hatched into my mind, and it was like, why don't we start a club in the sense that we join together and we start doing something which is for the good of the society.
Amazing.
Earning and making money was not at the back of our mind.
Hmm.
And three or four of our friends, joined together, and we formed a club to be
Good.
precise. And
Good.
then what happened? We started, organizing quiz contests because I was very keen in quizzing. And I used to participate at school level, at inter school level, interstate level, and I participated, and I was very active as far as extracurricular activities were concerned, like extempore and elocution contests.
Mm.
So actually, this gave me a platform, to bring I belong to a very small town. People know you by face, people know you
Mm.
by name. So
Mm.
it was very easy for me to connect with people,
Good.
and I could, bring them under one umbrella, and they
Mm.
were so happy. And
Good.
one of the other, we started organizing various events, but I was not very satisfied because that was catering to just one section of the society. Because
Mm.
quiz, how many people will participate? Art and craft, how many people will? I wanted, something which will be more impactful,
Great.
something which was more profound.
Mm.
And then I decided, I had very good connections with my counselor. And
Mm.
then later he became the chairman of our municipal corporation, though it was a notified area authority at that time. It was not a corporation as such. But still, that person had a lot of clout. So what I did, I approached him. I'm
Mm.
just, briefing this thing, I'm in a nutshell, I'm telling. So
Yeah,
I
sure.
approached him. I approached him and I said, I have an idea. He said,
Mm.
what idea? I said, you have a lot of influence on the people in our area. Can
Mm.
you just do one thing? Can you ask people to contribute just 1 rupee on a daily basis, every family? He started
Wow.
laughing at my idea. He started laughing at my idea. I
Okay.
said, I have prepared actually something which I would like to show you. I
Sure.
said, how many families are there? Actually, since you are a ward commissioner, actually a counselor, you must
Mm.
be knowing. So he said that there are around at least 3,000 households, which come into this particular area. If you talk about this particular area where we were staying, I said
Mm.
3,000, let's assume 2,500 only. He
Mm.
said, fine. I said, even if you collect 1 rupee from every household, it's 2,500 rupees.
Wow.
And for 30 days, it comes to 75,000,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
I said 75,000 per month.
Mm.
It's not a small amount by any means. And
Exactly.
if you start calculating, then I said, why I'm saying 1 rupee? Because
Mm.
even a rickshaw puller, a daily
Mm.
age earner, would be more than willing to, contribute, and he will feel so happy that he has contributed to this particular goal as well, towards this particular goal of ours.
Yes.
And he said,
Amazing.
and there may be so many people who would be so generous enough, they may be giving thousands of rupees at one go.
Wow. So
Right.
awesome.
So this, then something struck. He said, this seems to be a very good idea. I was
Wow.
laughing initially, but now I realized the
Oh,
power of it. I'll do one thing. Then I said it will give employment to a couple of people as well. People who
amazing.
will collect the money and people who will manage. We will give them some amount. We'll share
Amazing.
from that particular amount so that they have remuneration also.
Amazing.
So that way, employment is also created.
Great.
And he was very happy. Then
That's
the
great.
local MLA actually intervened, and he was also very close to me. And I put forward this idea to him. He said it will be done from tomorrow itself. And
Amazing.
that particular idea was put into practice, Sachin.
Amazing.
Right. And you won't believe the accumulation means people started donating like anything. And I said, even you can ask for the donation to people who are rich. And the rich started donating in lakhs, not
Amazing.
in thousands.
See the power of an
And
idea.
that particular, just see 1 rupee started with 1 rupee, but then Sachin, actually my father had warned. I the good part I have said. Now let me come to the reality which actually happened with that particular thing. But still, I don't stop, and I'm not stopped there.
That's
The thing
good.
is, I then went to Delhi, first Calcutta and then Delhi for my further studies, and
Mm.
I was no more involved in that particular process.
Amazing.
But that particular movement has grown by leaps and bounds.
Wow.
Started covering, for marriages for poor people who couldn't afford the marriages of their daughters, for medical expenses, for all these things. This particular fund was being utilized.
Wow.
Okay. But the thing is, where there is money, there's bound to be corruption, and we ought to guard against that. And that was something, I'm sorry to say, that was not taken care of, or maybe people played,
That's
their own tricks.
yeah, that
Yeah.
we can't judge them. There may
Yeah.
be some other thought process, but Rakesh, from this story, what I got, what I got is one idea is so powerful. One idea can create some movement. One idea can change your health. Okay. In that
Absolutely.
note, I'll ask you the third question.
Yes.
Many people give excuses saying, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't want to invest in my health, I want everything for free. I want, you know, I want to be healthy without doing anything. Rakesh, what is the one thing you want to tell to all the people who are having these thoughts? Because we want everyone to be healthy so that they can enjoy life. So,
Hmm.
what is that one thing, Rakesh, you want to really inspire others?
Yes. I would always tell everybody, and to myself also, if I'm saying, I'm not speaking to you,
Yes, speaking to
I'm
all.
not speaking for others, I'm speaking to myself, you know.
Yes.
And the one thing is that you should always keep your goal at the back of your mind when you plan anything.
Mm,
And that larger goal should not be missed, no matter what comes in between. You know, maybe you may not be totally, happy with how the things have moved on, or maybe not the way things are moving on. But if you have the higher goal in mind, and if you always believe that you'll achieve that goal, you should go for it. There should
wow.
not be anything which should stop you from doing that. It may not
Amazing.
happen instantly, it may not happen that very moment, it may not
Yes.
happen after that particular course or maybe that particular duration of time, but
Mm,
certainly it is bound to happen in one
yes.
way.
Amazing, Rakesh. What is sold? Just,
Yeah.
take that, believe in it, create that future. It's possible. And you just put your word to it. Amazing, right? So, everyone, I want you all to type down below. Congratulations to Rakesh. And if you want to get started on your health journey, there's a link in the description. Just click on that and you can watch more interviews there and get started in a health journey. Congratulations, Rakesh. Keep
Thank you.
achieving great health, keep creating good health in your life. More
Thank you
power to
so
you.
much, Sachin. Thank you, Sachin. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You've been at the greatest mentor that I have met thus far.
Thank you.